Rimuru and Ultima goes to One Piece, Rimuru and Ultima x One Piece, by Veldanava-God. Prologue. A new journey begins. It had been 2,000 years since the grand festival in Tempest, the day that Rimuru, Tempest and Ultima tied their fates together in marriage. Since then, the peace they had fought so hard to establish flourished beyond anyone's wildest expectations. The world had seen a long period of stability, harmony between races, and unchallenged prosperity. But with peace came new challenges, though not the kind of battles they were used to. Rimuru, sitting at his oversized desk in the Tempest Palace, sighed heavily, staring at the mountain of paperwork in front of him. Endless reports, diplomatic communications, trade agreements, and requests from other nations piled up every day. A ruler's work was never done, but after millennia, it had become somewhat monotonous. Rimuru. Seriously. I miss the days when problems could just be solved with a good fight. Ultima, who was sitting across from him, nodded in agreement, her violet eyes filled with equal parts boredom and frustration. Despite her incredible strength and her sharp mind, even she couldn't deny that handling paperwork had become tiresome. Ultima. I agree. We've done everything there is to do here. Fought wars, settled disputes, united entire nations. Now, all we do is sit and sign papers. She tapped her quill impatiently against the desk, a small smirk forming on her face as she added. Ultima. I could always destroy some of these annoying requests just to spice things up. Rimuru chuckled softly, shaking his head. Rimuru. I'd be tempted to let you do that, but unfortunately, this kingdom would fall apart without us keeping things organized. The couple exchanged a look, both feeling the weight of immortality in a world where everything had become routine. Their skills, their power, their influence, it was all well and good, but it left little room for excitement or adventure anymore. Suddenly, Rimuru heard the voice of Seal, the sentient embodiment of his mana's skill, speaking directly into his mind. Seal. Master Rimuru, if I may, I have an idea that could alleviate your boredom. Rimuru blinked, surprised. Seal had always been resourceful, but the tone she used piqued his interest. Rimuru. Go on, Seal. What do you have in mind? Seal. This world, while it has offered many challenges, no longer holds the excitement it once did. However, there are other universes beyond this one, filled with untapped potential. If you wish to escape the mundanity, I could assist you in traveling to another reality. A place that neither you nor Ultima have experienced before. Rimuru leaned back in his chair, intrigued. The idea of visiting another universe was new, even for someone as powerful as him. Rimuru. Another universe, huh? That could be interesting. But where exactly would we go? I've never really thought about other worlds like that before. Ultima, who had been following Rimuru's side of the conversation, perked up, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Ultima. Another universe? Are you serious? I could finally cut loose again. No more boring diplomatic meetings, no more sitting around. Let's do it. As Rimuru pondered the idea, Azura, Ultima's own mana's skill, chimed in with her usual directness. Azura. I concur with Seal. Both of you have grown complacent in this world. A new universe would present challenges neither of you could predict. Ultima grinned, her excitement growing by the second. Rimuru couldn't help but smile at her enthusiasm. Rimuru. Well, Seal, can you find us a suitable place to visit? Somewhere that could provide a bit of a vacation for me and Ultima? Seal. Certainly. I will search for a universe that contains a balance of adventure, excitement, and perhaps some relaxation. Ultima chuckled at the mention of relaxation. Ultima. Relaxation? I'm in it for the action. But sure, a bit of fun on the side wouldn't hurt either. Rimuru leaned forward on his desk, tapping his fingers together as he thought. Rimuru. All right, it's settled then. We'll visit another universe for a while, but before we go, I need to let the others know. Someone has to watch over Tempest while we're gone. He stood up from his chair, motioning for Ultima to follow him. Together, they made their way to the central meeting chamber, where his most trusted subordinates had already gathered, summoned by Rimuru earlier. Benimaru, Shion, Diablo, Shuna, and the other high-ranking leaders of Tempest stood in a semicircle, all of them curious about what Rimuru had to say. Benimaru. Rimuru-sama, you called us here. Is there something urgent? Rimuru raised a hand to calm them. Rimuru. Nothing urgent. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Ultima and I have been feeling a little restless. The group looked at each other in confusion. Xian. Restless? But everything is running smoothly. There hasn't been any threats to Tempest in centuries. Rimuru nodded. Rimuru. Exactly. That's part of the problem. We've been stuck in this endless cycle of paperwork and politics. As much as I appreciate peace, we could use a change of scenery. Diablo stepped forward, his crimson eyes gleaming with understanding. Diablo. Master Rimuru, are you saying? Rimuru grinned. Rimuru. That's right. Ultima and I are going to take a little vacation, to another universe. There was a stunned silence. Shuna gasped softly, while Benimaru raised an eyebrow in surprise. Benimaru. Another universe? Is that even possible? Ultima crossed her arms, her expression full of confidence. Ultima. With Rimuru's power and our combined skills, it's more than possible. Seal and Azura already have a plan in place. We just need to go. Xian, ever the loyal protector, immediately stepped forward, her fists clenched in determination. Xian. If you're going to another universe, then I'm coming too. I can't let anything happen to you, Rimuru-sama. Rimuru smiled warmly, appreciating her loyalty, but he shook his head. Rimuru. No, Xian. You and the others will stay here and protect Tempest. As much as I'd love to bring you all, I need to make sure our kingdom remains safe while we're away. Diablo frowned slightly, but quickly masked it with a calm smile. Diablo. I understand, Master Rimuru. But should anything happen, you only need to call, and I will come to your aid immediately. Rimuru nodded. Rimuru. I know, Diablo. And I trust all of you to keep Tempest safe. I don't know how long we'll be gone, but I promise we'll return. The group exchanged glances, their respect and trust in Rimuru unshakable. They knew that if anyone could handle traveling to another universe, it was Rimuru and Ultima. Shuna stepped forward, her voice gentle but filled with concern. Shuna. Please take care, Rimuru-sama. And Ultima. Keep him out of trouble. Ultima grinned, flashing a wink. Ultima. Don't worry, I've got him under control. Benimaru. Just don't enjoy this vacation too much. We'll be waiting for your return. Rimuru laughed, giving his friends one last reassuring smile before turning to Ultima. Rimuru. Shall we? Ultima stepped beside him, her expression full of anticipation. With a nod, Rimuru focused inward, calling upon his ultimate skill, Void God Azathoth. The air around them seemed to shift, reality bending at his will. Rimuru. All right, Seal, take us to this new universe. Seal. Understood, Master. Prepare for dimensional transfer. As Seal activated the process, Rimuru felt the familiar surge of energy building within him. Beside him, Ultima's own power flared, her connection to Hermana's skill, Azura, resonating with the dimensional shift. In a flash, the world around them began to distort, colors blurring together as the very fabric of space and time twisted. The familiar sights of Tempest faded into the background, replaced by the vast unknown of the multiverse. Rimuru. Here we go. Ultima grinned, ready for whatever awaited them in this new universe. Ultima. Let's make this vacation one to remember. With that, the two of them disappeared from Tempest, leaving behind their kingdom, their friends, and their responsibilities. At least for now. As they hurtled through the fabric of reality itself, neither of them could have imagined the adventures that awaited them in the strange, new world they were about to enter. The world of One Piece.